check. Yeah. Looks like I'm live. So, hi everyone. Let me real quick. I'm waiting to see if maybe other people are gonna show up. But in the meantime, I'm actually gonna come here. I'm gonna make sure I put my newest Coffee Talk video in the proper playlist, because I'm really bad at playlist Coffee Talk dub. I'm really bad at updating my playlist, but I'm trying to keep it up because I've had some people who have been like, can you update the playlist? And I'm like, yes, let me fix that real quick. So let me also fix a thing. I need to change the video. I probably should have been doing this while the while the stream was going, but I didn't because I'm bad at this. So let me just do a quick change. How is everyone today? If they're here, you good? How's Saturday been? It's been a week since I've been streaming last. Oh, right, so I got that saved. And I've had a busy week, and I haven't had time to stream more of this again, so I'm excited to get back into it. It's been 1 week. It's been a bit since I've gotten back here, but I am excited. I'm ready to play more. So let me I just gotta change a couple more settings. Okay, let's get into it. Let's see, I'm trying to remember exactly where it was that I ended last time. Oh. Is something missing from the drawer? Hang on, we're gonna go back to the main menu. And we're gonna go to load game. Because I did that one. Right. My continue is day 8. Okay, so let's just start the day over. Just so we can get back into it, people who missed the last one. Day 8. Oh, and here's Miss Molly. My cat came to say hi, so she can hang out with me. Tuesday. Let's go. Curbing recent security breaches. Government to block data leakers' websites. Lol, easy. First Workaholics Treatment Center. No phone, no laptop, just rest. Silver algae. Oh, awesome. Our beach experiment, is going poorly. Something's missing from the drawer. Let me go through my... Hello! Is that a Sykes I hear?
I was trying to figure out a soundboard to use, but all the ones I have are loud. I was like, no, I'm not going to do that to her.
The duck works, so... Yeah, you're just in time. I hadn't started. I'm just barely starting today, so...
I know, I got the invitation.
Cool. Alright, let's go back through my, She's a 10. She's about to marry a freelancing elf. Very fair. And then Bailey's. So she's 100. Winky face. They're disgusting. They're that couple.
Gross.
Do you think VR could really take off in the future? I personally can't use it for very long, but maybe that's just me. That's a good picture. It's a good picture.
I played a little of this after the stream ended, and then I feel like I recognized it. Have we been through this before?
No. This should be new.
Okay.
This is day 8, I think, so I don't know. Maybe you played through it. Anyway. Aqua. Having an ocean fish as a pet is so hard, especially living in a city such as Seattle, but it feels nice to have someone depends on you, Aw. Thanks, Aqua. Lucas. Busy all day today. Don't forget to drink water. Still on hiatus, though. Oh, I'm so excited for Rachel's new song that she has coming out. It's gonna be so good.
Do you think they got a singer to play a song?
I don't know. I'm curious to see if there's gonna be her song with vocals on the soundtrack, and if not, then there's definitely a niche for it, is what I'm hearing. So we're gonna give her a like. I think Riona deserves some friends. Okay. Something's missing from the drawer. What's missing from the drawer? I forget what was in the drawer last.
Oh yeah, you were supposed to give that to Hyde on the first night he shows up.
Oh, was I?
Yeah, I actually,
Oh.
when I played through it, I gave everybody the things they were supposed to have.
Gotcha,
Yeah, you're
gotcha.
supposed to give that. Yeah,
Dang
you'll
it,
see
okay.
why.
Okay, well, we'll see.
Okay.
Well, I can't remember what was missing from last time, because I had the lighters here.
You had the... Wait, no, it wasn't the card. The ID card, which you were also supposed to give to... What's his name? Neil.
To Neil, yeah.
Yeah.
Or to Silver. I totally forgot. I so botched that. I'm so upset.
It's okay.
Holy smokes.
I think that's it. What else did you have?
I think it
there
might
was...
be... Hang on, did I misplace it? I forget what we're talking about. Somehow I feel like it's going to be a long, long night. Well, when I go back through in my own playthrough, I'm going to have to go through and fix all of these. But I'm kind of interested to see what path it's going to take here. So, or not. Let's see. Who is this? Hey, buddy. I can give you a card. Good evening.
Let's see what happens when you forgot to give him the card.
Yeah.
I think I already know, but...
Yeah. Do you want to voice Gala?
Oh, that's right. I forgot this is a voice acting thing. Okay.
If you want to.
Hey, Shello. No. I'm down.
It helps my voice.
I'm here for a reason. How are you? Not too shabby, I hope.
Lightning. Oh boy. Everything is just fine.
You sure?
No, positive. How about you, sir? How's work?
My shift's over, so I'm free now.
Nice. That reminds me, Mr. Hyde was here just the other day.
Ah, that's right.
Did he tell you the reason for his visit?
Yeah, he's moving back here, right? Or at least that's the plan.
Yes, what a nice surprise.
He told me he got a few things to discuss on that. He's got a few things to discuss on that. Well, it's part of why I'm here tonight. Aside from getting myself a hot drink, that is.
On that note, I'm so ready to take your order.
Much obliged. So, Hendry told me about this Indonesian ginger drink. It has milk, honey, and a couple of other stuff in it.
I mean, I would assume ginger, but also... Yeah, the STMJ.
Yeah, I think it's called STMJ. I'll have a cup of that.
It's a good thing I remembered my recipes in here.
It had... Milk. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it had ginger because he always drinks ginger.
Milk, ginger, honey, and then they'd add the...
egg afterwards.
Brew. Let's do it. And we're gonna give him his key card back.
Oh yeah, what happens when you give it to after it's too late?
Oh, you're making me feel bad.
No, it's okay. I already know what happens.
Oh.
Kind of. Because they allude to it. Oh.
Sure.
I see. I dropped my key card here, huh? Thank you, Shello. Now I have a spare.
Spare.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang
because I already made a new one.
Dang it.
It's always good to have an extra one.
I mean, if you have a spare, you can give it to Hyde. Like, that's fine. Oh, shoot. Oh, I'm sorry,
The only downside is that it cost me $100. Now I'm wondering where I should keep this one. At work? Maybe in my locker at work? Yeah, maybe in my locker at work. I hate to lose it there.
Yeah, let's hope it never comes to that. One nutritious drink from the archipelago coming up.
What? Thanks a lot.
Alright, Indonesia's an archipelago, and that's where the drink's from.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what's in it again?
It's a hot blend of egg, milk, ginger, and honey. The drink's name itself is the ingredients. Susu telur madu jahi. Milk, egg, honey, and ginger. Again, I apologize if I sounded that pronunciation. I did a lot of digging into just like pronunciation guides as best I could when I was making the dub. And I'm still not sure I got it 100% right, but I tried my best.
Did they say this in the first one?
Yeah, that's what it stands for.
Oh,
okay. It's Hendry who orders it, and when you give it to him, he kind of explains it. See, I was gonna say it sounds like it's eggnog, like an eggnog drink.
No wonder. It somewhat reminds me of eggnog.
Which I tried eggnog for the first time this Christmas. I'd never.
What the hell
had
have
before.
You? Weird. I chugged that stuff.
You know, it's just one of those. It's like as a kid, I was always like, "Ew, that's disgusting. It's got eggs in it. Why would I drink that?" And now I'm older, and I'm just like,
It's
Okay.
like cool and
It's
refreshing
like
and sweet and
custardy.
smooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I worked it out eventually, but I just never had a chance to try it, and I wanted to like make sure that when I tried it, I tried like the best quality eggnog.
Oh boy.
Um,
Got people doing construction outside.
oh, fun.
Hopefully it's not loud. Yeah, hopefully it
Yeah,
doesn't
it's
know
not
what
too
slow
bad.
it is. But yeah. Albeit spicier, not as rich. But I can see why Henry likes it.
It's a great stamina drink. He probably needs to keep up with Rachel's work.
You're probably right.
Yeah, he's still because Hendry became Rachel's manager.
Yeah. As long as he remembers to take breaks. Maybe I should invite him for a drink here sometime.
Please, I haven't seen Hendry yet, and I miss him. I'm not gonna lie.
Where is he? What's he doing? Well, what do you think?
That would be lovely.
Then consider it done. Oh, he's gonna just do it? Okay.
I get the feeling that,
Know
like, if
what?
you hadn't made the drink correctly, it might have, like, Hendry might not have a chance to show up later, because, like, Gala wouldn't have invited him. I don't know. That's my prediction for later in the game.
You know what? I don't think
No!
Hyde will show up tonight.
No, I want him to show up. Oh, why is that?
When I called him earlier to confirm, he sounded a little annoyed.
Why?
And it's not exactly gray outside either.
I thought he liked this kind of weather.
Him? Yes. His car? Not so much. That thing wouldn't survive this kind of storm.
I've heard a lot about this car. Now that you mention it, you may be right.
I used to drive him in that car back in the day.
Yeah, we know.
Did he ever tell you how old it is?
Yep,
Old, it's
gave me the
way older.
whole backstory of it. Oh.
Oh.
Oh no.
I guess I'm just surprised he still uses it at all.
The car clearly holds a special meaning to him. He was also quite sentimental about it. Which makes me wonder if it has anything to do with him moving back here. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
What do you mean?
Oh, come on. He lived here before, right?
Yeah.
And he kept bringing up the past, too.
Are you saying his move is motivated by nostalgia?
I was gonna say homesickness. But I realize that makes no sense.
I get what you're trying to say, though. It's the strange longing for times gone by. Considering how fast things are changing these days. Maybe even too fast. Which is ironic, really.
What is?
Live long enough, you'll realize the only constant in life is change itself.
It's very deep.
Things like shifting necessities, curveballs the world throws at you, decay. Just stuff we have to deal with indefinitely. Considering our lifespans, you'd think we'd get used to it at some point. But we never do. Never completely, anyway.
I suppose the idea of getting used to change is a paradox in and of itself.
That sounds about right. Perhaps nostalgia is like an anchor for dinosaurs like us. Keeps us from losing ourselves to the world's relentless speed.
Ugh.
You get used to these after a while, huh?
Pretty much. Alright, who do we got? Oh, hi!
Oh, hey there. We meet again.
I guess they did meet on another day. Yes, hello. That's right, because he had his story about him being a cab driver, and she's like, oh yeah, I drive Uber. Anyway.
Excuse me for a moment.
Got it. Welcome, Miss Riona. Good evening. I'm meeting up with someone. Are you? Oh, okay then. How's your car, by the way? My car? Oh, you mean the tire. There's really no need for concern, as it was an easy fix. But thank you for asking. My pleasure. May I order a cup of Russian tea? Yeah, I have that recipe. Hang on. It's in... I should probably have it memorized. Tea, lemon, cinnamon. It's also known as, like, friendship tea. Nope, I reset. Tea, lemon, cinnamon. I'm good at this. accidentally hit. I don't have anything to give her because the lighter needs to go back to Georgie. So.
Yeah. Yes?
Yeah.
Question mark?
Because like I gave it to Georgie and then he dropped it again, and I was like, great.
She gave it to her.
She needs the luck. Russian tea for the lady Russian to deliver.
Ugh, get out of here.
That's a good one. It's not. It wasn't a good one, but thank you anyway. This is perfect, by the way. Thank you. You're welcome. So, who are you meeting with, if I may ask? You should know, shouldn't you? After all, you were tasked to give me his contact info. Oh, good. Ah, that's right. So you two did end up contacting after all. We did, yes. But truth be told, I really wasn't sure about contacting him at all. Why is that? Because as far as I'm concerned, there was no real reason for me to do so.
Oh god, I remember this day now. It's coming back to me. I did
Okay.
get this far, then
Okay.
gave Jesus Christ. This is gonna be a long one.
Is it? Oh. Nevertheless,
Yes.
I sent him an email the following night. Right after the completion of my final delivery at 3 a.m. Oh gosh. That's pretty late. A little, but surely no worse than forgetting it altogether. Yeah. But he replied straight away, to my surprise. What was he doing up at 3 a.m.? I had no idea he was such a night owl. Barista, he literally comes to a coffee shop that's only open at night. Like, of course he's a night owl. Everyone in this game is a night owl. Or perhaps just an extremely early bird. Right? I wonder if he ever sleeps. That should be a question for you too, miss. Oops. Anyhow, he answered me with an apology. He regretted his rudeness from when we first met. Which was another surprise, since I didn't think it was such a matter of concern. Well, he did return here the next evening looking for you. Did he? Yep, he said so himself. I see. How peculiar. In any case, we exchanged phone numbers and have been texting ever since. He said he wants to meet up and speak in person. Which is why I'm here now. But I'm still not quite sure it's necessary. I mean, maybe he just wants to chat and hang out. Perhaps. I suppose we'll see. Gala.
Oh. Yeah,
Aw.
so Hyde's not coming tonight.
No.
Probably for the best, given the circumstances.
Shoot. Is he okay?
Yeah, he just wants to take it easy tonight.
Understandable. Ugh, great. My apologies for these surges. I was hoping it'd become more stable as the days go by, but...
No need to apologize for something you're out of your control.
That's right. You tried everything you could. I know. Thank you for your understanding.
How are you doing, miss?
Hey there. Did you manage to resolve your issues with children? That's right, yeah.
No, I just remember this part because... sorry?
Oh, I mean, the hospital admission problem from the other day.
Oh, that.
Gotcha.
For a minute there, I thought I had a beef with kids I was unaware of.
Sorry for the misunderstanding.
No worries, that was funny. It's only been a few days, so not much has changed. How about you? Feeling better?
Ah, yes. Well, I apologize for the way I acted a few days ago.
We all have our bad days, so don't worry about it.
Thank you. Ah, while we're on the topic, I told Officer Georgie what happened to your car. Would you mind pointing out where you believe the incident took place? Sure. It was quite near the police station, actually. At a metered spot just outside the now-defunct library.
Ah. Oh, the vacant building at the Bourne intersection?
It's
Okay.
Jason Bourne. Yes, that's correct.
I see. So it was originally a library.
You know the area?
I know of the property, yeah. It's been abandoned for a long time now. But it's a heritage building, so I often wonder why nothing's being done with it. Since it's located in a very populated, culture-centric neighborhood.
That's true. There's even an art college nearby.
Right? Then again, I've always found the street a bit odd.
Odd how?
It's just barren. Especially if you consider the area. Jesus Christ. And the weird thing is, I feel like it wasn't always that way.
Feel? Don't you mean remember?
Nope, exactly what I said.
Sorry, I just responded too. Sorry, Ness. We'll catch you on the next one, I'm sure.
Well, where are they? Oh, okay.
In the
I see.
YouTube chat, yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Oh, it's a feeling, not a clear memory.
My guess is that's where, like, Neil's spaceship touched down. Or whatever. Neil's home base was. We'll see. Well, find out. I'm sure
Yeah.
we'll talk about it more, but that's my current hypothesis.
Strange, isn't it? Sorry, Sonic over. Oh god.
That is odd. Well, there used to be a flea market there a long, long time ago. Perhaps this is what you were recalling?
A flea market, huh? The last time I drove there, I remember seeing nothing but concrete. Oh, wait. There was a single dead tree surrounded by strange trinkets.
A dead tree, huh?
No idea why I almost forgot about it. It stuck out like a sore thumb. About 8 feet tall, no leaves. It's been there forever, too, as far as I know.
That hawthorn tree was something of a landmark for us, drivers. And the trinkets you spoke of were actually remembrances of sorts. Remembrances? Hold on, I'm just gonna recap a bit here, okay? Sure. Your car was vandalized near a metered parking spot in front of an abandoned library on a seemingly deserted street within a busy area that has a large dead tree surrounded by remembrances for some reason. Sounds about right. Except the tree is no longer there.
Oh?
Are you serious, Pops?
Oh,
Do you want to take?
why
can take
wouldn't
you
I
guys if
be?
you take George.
I
Yeah.
can.
That is crazy. I was wondering why they were sat so far apart this entire time. Because, that's just weird camera framing, but now this makes sense. Good evening, gentlemen. Hey, everyone. Oh, boy. I thought I'd be early, but you're already here, lady. Hello.
Doesn't he know her name?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Shello? Wait. Shello, for the love of all that thing's holy, tell me my lighter is here.
Well, you're in luck, because it is.
Hot damn, thank goodness.
Would you like me to get it now for you?
Nah, it's fine. I'm just glad to know it's here.
Yeah, it's like, I'll get it later.
Just bring it with my drink later.
Sure. Let me know when you're ready to order.
Cheers. Ugh. Well, what's up, y'all? What's new? Evening, officer.
We were just talking about the spot where Miss Riona's car may have been vandalized.
Oh?
They got your car too, lady? Yes, but it's not a big issue.
Still, sorry you had to experience that. Where did you park your car, miss?
We were just talking about it. I can send you the coordinates if you'd like.
That'd be real swell. Got it.
Okay. Sorry. Excuse me for the yawn.
Oh.
Is it within the area you expected, or...?
Pretty much. The same location where I parked mine a week ago.
I see.
You can rest assured we already increased patrols in that area.
That's great.
But I'm the only one doing it at the moment.
Awesome. That sucks. You increased it from 0 to 1 person.
What's that? Am I hearing you out of all people doubting my skill, Shello?
No, of course not. I just thought it meant an unfortunate increase in your workload.
Ah, well, them's the breaks, I suppose. Anyway, give me your strongest espresso, Shello, and don't forget my lighter.
That I can do.
I
Just
don't
coffee,
remember
coffee,
if he
coffee.
forget. I don't remember if he forgets it again or not.
I guess we'll find out, huh?
Yeah.
Let's go. Espresso with a lighter.
There it is. Thanks, Shello. You probably think I'm being silly, but what I can say, it's my lucky. But what can I say? It's my lucky charm. Yeah. It's borderline superstitious, I know. Don't you have anything of the sort?
He's
He
just like
is he-
talking to himself. It's like,
Yeah.
no one is getting after you for having a lucky lighter. Like, it's fine. Why so defensive?
Well, I have a good reason to be. It's so funny because he's just talking and talking.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, yeah. Whenever I don't have this with me, things happen. No one's gonna ask.
Right. Alright, here comes the strongest espresso in the house.
Cheers. Ah, perfect, as always.
Are you ready to order? Might as well. I'd like something desserty. Oh, okay. Because it's my cheat day. Sure thing. Any specifics in mind? Well, I saw this video of a Spanish hot cocoa drink yesterday. Ah, okay, I know what we're talking about. It was so thick, I thought it was chocolate sauce. The name also reminded me of a song, but for some reason I can't remember the title right now. You know, that sounds oddly familiar. For real? Then I'll have that thick cocoa. It's got milk and a little hot spicy kick to it. I think he wants a Spanish Sahara. That one, with the churro in it.
Oh, okay.
With
I'm gonna
milk.
say with the ginger in it.
Well, it does have ginger. Chocolate milk and ginger. I think that's definitely it. I'm so sad I lost his fidget spinner. I'd love to give it back. Excuse you.
Whoa.
Oh, I did
The
coffee
hell?
instead of chocolate. That's on me.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Chocolate
wait a minute.
and ginger. Whoops. I was like, why is that different? What is happening? That's what I'm looking for. Here comes a cup of Spanish Sahara for you. Oh, so that's what it's called. That's what we call it here, at least. Very cool. And then bon appetit. I imagine he just like slaughters it. Bon appetit. Bone
Okay.
apple the teeth. I think this is it. Very tasty. Thanks, Cello. You're so welcome. So, Pops. Just earlier you were telling me about your creepy patrolling experience, right? Was it in the same location where this lady's car was? Like, you know his name. Come on, Lucas. Just call her Riona and move on with it. Creepy patrolling experience.
Well, I don't know if I should even talk about
Well,
it.
you can't start with it and not talk about it.
Because maybe it's just a tad too spooky.
I mean, it's September in the game. We're almost to spooky season.
Even for me. Oh. What happened?
Tell him, Pops.
It's not that big a deal, honestly.
Then all the more reason to talk about it, right? Maybe someone here will know something.
You've got a point there.
Let's see.
Y'all were talking about the area anyway, right?
Yep.
Well, I've been patrolling. I've been patrolling there the past few nights. The street itself is fairly straightforward. It's about half a mile a round trip from the intersection and back. There's nothing much there either. A concrete sidewalk with metered parking spots. A fence here and there. And an unfinished construction site with a couple CCTVs dotted about. No tree? What tree? What tree?
There used to be a dead tree in front of the old library.
Huh. Oh, that old dead tree. It
Aw,
was uprooted by the city back in January.
bummer. Ah,
The commercial community decided it wasn't really a good look. So when the city started a massive cleanup project last year, well, they simply voted to get rid of it. I see. Why? What's up?
we were actually talking about it earlier, and, being a decades-old landmark aside, could there be something more to the tree than just, well, being old?
You think so?
That's what I think after listening to Miss Riona. Are you expecting something from me, Cello? Huh? Oh, no, no! I'm sorry if I crossed a line. You just seem to know a lot about it, and I didn't want to mix up the facts. I understand. But I would like to hear the officer's spooky tale first, if you don't mind. Oh. That's a Georgie line.
Oh, my bad.
You're good.
Gladly, miss. Almost forgot about me there, huh?
That is funny, because he did just forget about him. It's fine.
So anyway, patrolling on that street is an easy task. Only 4 or 5 cars would park there overnight at most, which makes keeping track a breeze.
Sounds ideal enough.
As expected, though, nothing happened the first 2 nights. But yesterday
The lightning was a paid actor.
was a different story.
Ooh, the music stopped.
It's
Hold on.
'cause what a stage setup, man.
We're scared. Oh, there it is. Oh, phew. There you go. Thank goodness. Sorry about that. Please continue.
Alrighty. Well, it was nearing the end of my shift, and I found nothing was amiss.
Ooh, we got the specific, like, atmospheric music. Interesting.
There was a chainsaw man outside my house, and sorry.
It's like he's gonna get murdered.
Oh God, I hate the. Okay, there were only 4 cars parked that night. 2 spaced across the street, and 2 on the opposite corner, side by side. My plan was to leave after I walked one last round to make sure everything was okay. And a reminder, you can cover the whole place in only 8 minutes.
Okay.
Then, at the end of my walk, I took a drag on my cigarette. Smug as I was about to clock out, thinking 'twas another night job well done. Right? Wrong, as I was immediately faced with the impossible. 3 cars, 2 side by side, 1 across the street. All tires flattened.
Whoa.
That's 12 vandalized tires for you. In a span of less than 10 minutes.
And a whole other car missing. That is so strange. It would take several minutes to flatten just 1 tire. And that's if you're using the right tools. Don't ask me how I know this. It's fine.
Right? She's the one doing it. But I'm kidding.
It's like
It's a joke.
I have thought it, so I'm just like, but who is going to be the one who's doing it?
No, it's they kind of explain. I think maybe I don't know.
We'll get
But
there.
that
We'll
was-
get there.
Yeah, but that wasn't all. Oh no, it wasn't. Because that was the moment when the streetlights went out suddenly and all at once.
What?
Right after that, I heard flurries of footsteps and laughter.
Oh gosh.
They were going further and further away from the scene, and yet I saw nothing at all.
Oh. Are you sure?
Did the did the CCTV catch anything? Oh. The infra's actually managed to catch something. But the videos weren't clear at all, so I'm still investigating it.
Jeez Louise, Pops. That's way spookier than what you told me in the car. But it's cool though.
Hey, did he drive him there?
I don't know.
I mean, I think I asked myself that same question when this part came out.
It's
Did he
why
drive
were
him
you
there?
in his car? Like, why were you in a police car, my guy?
I may be laughing now, but I almost pissed my pants there, you see. Well, whoever they were, they sure worked fast. Right? God damn it. Anyway, Shello, I think I want another drink. Oh wow, 2 drinks in one night?
Yeah.
All that talking to make all that talking is making my throat dry, and coffee just ain't cutting it.
Roger that. What would you like?
What do you suggest?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
How about some tea with ginger and honey?
sounds good.
Okay.
Can you use the red flower stuff you have as a base?
You mean hibiscus? Definitely.
Okay, then I like the red flower tea with ginger and a touch of honey.
Well, we're just
I think
gonna
is that a detox?
with ginger and honey. Let's just try it without checking my menu. Hibiscus with ginger and honey.
Yep, I think that's it.
Tejahe Rosella. Okay, and I don't have.
Nope, you got
anything,
nothing.
So let's serve it. 1 piping hot Tejahe Rosella for you.
Oh, what does it mean?
Jahe means ginger, te means tea, and Rosella is Roselle, another name for hibiscus.
I see. A legit herbal drink. Is this herbal or herbal?
I've heard
Spicy.
of both. Yeah.
Spicy, but perfect for the weather. Good call, Shello.
I guess they have that would have been so funny if on the first drink I gave him, he was like, make sure you give me my lighter, and I didn't give him his lighter, but then I just gave it to him here. I think that would have been a funny reaction to Jack. Maybe when I go back and play it for myself, I'll probably do that. Just see what he
He'd
says.
be like, "Where's my lighter?"
Like,
He's like, I don't think you
I
should have it.
specifically said the lighter, and I'll just be like, oops, I didn't give it to you because I don't like you.
And now I can't give it to you. I'm sorry.
I'm happy to please. If that's the case, let me join your patrol, Pops. Because I'm not scared of ghosts. Real beings scare me more.
Wait a sec, kid. What do you mean by ghosts, eh? Jumping the gun a little there, ain't you?
I don't know, Pops. Maybe it's something even crazier than that. What if it's pixies or there's a load of mythical creatures that potentially are in this world that it could have been.
This is a real serious problem, kid.
Oh. Oh.
Don't joke around like that.
Sorry.
Interesting. You know something? No, not me. But she might.
Right, the tree, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. What about it, miss? It's your turn to finish your thought.
I'm not sure if this could be any use at all, but the tree maybe belonged to some spirits and then you moved it, and so therefore they're all disturbed now. Officer,
Kinda.
are you aware of the story behind that tree? No, that's what I've been trying to get out of you the whole evening.
Huh?
I recall what you said earlier. People often leave remembrances around it. What do you mean by that, miss? Well, it's because someone passed away there. Yeah, I was gonna say. Look at Georgie's face. What? Allow me to explain. I mentioned there was once a flea market on that street, correct?
Right.
They called it the fairy market. Ah, see, I knew it. I knew it was going to be fae of some variety.
Yeah, fair, gross.
It was unofficially set up by the transients of the community. Transients being the government's term for unregistered citizens, including all the other uncategorizable beings at the time. It's a long word. Fairies were part of that. Huh.
I remember learning about it. After the war, the government made its first official attempt to sort things out. Organizing equitable classifications was thought as one of the first steps towards civil peace. But it wasn't oversimplified, inefficient. But it was oversimplified, inefficient, and not speedy enough. God.
Was all that before the Vindication Act?
Way before that.
Yeah, it's Gala's gonna be the oldest person here. He's I lived through it, so.
Many who couldn't register were, many who couldn't register were basically in administrative limbo.
What? That's as good as, like, not existing at all. Really, that's horrible. It was the main reason why the ferry market was created in the first place. To ensure transient survival through the changing times. In more ways than one. The market had no real schedule, therefore. The start of Ferry Week would be marked by flowers strewn along the intersection, just so people would notice and come take a look. Sounds kinda too low-key, no?
Because of the legal, silly.
Oh. And that was exactly the problem. The market ran day and night, its format unchanging. At the same time, the economy was slowly reshaping the landscape. People started to spend more, becoming reckless, while the laws were still shaky at best. Huh? Then a tragic incident occurred one night. A drunk driver was speeding and went off course, striking a vendor there. What if it was her? What if it was her? Anyway, and the only evidence of the crime was that tree, standing where there was no tree before. Wait a second, what? Why did I never hear about it? It's like, dude, you're so naive.
How long ago was
Oh.
How long ago was this?
The accident occurred in 1959, but the market itself was forcefully disbanded in 1962. Or
61.
I got it. I'm just making
What
up
happened?
whatever dates I want. Anyway.
Happened before I was born, huh?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I remember everything now. It was actually quite an infamous case, wasn't it? But due to the nature of the beings involved, most people couldn't help but, well, forget.
Oh. Huh?
We're talking about the late 50s to early 60s here. Post-war media was still quite scarce. And I remember the drunk driver was also the son of a very wealthy individual.
Oh. Correct. But that wasn't exactly the part that made the case so infamous. It was due to the fact that no body was ever found at the crash site, as well as the vendor being a transient with no legal ID or paper trail. As a result, the court had no choice but to dismiss the case.
But there was a body, wasn't it? Just not the one people might expect.
You mean the tree? Right. When semi-spiritual beings like us pass on from this physical world, some may leave specific landmarkers behind. Not all can do that, though. Us banshees don't do that. You don't? No, we simply disappear.
So if I'm getting this right, the tree couldn't be used as evidence because it wasn't classified as remains yet. The witnesses were in the same boat, no paper trail. So the driver's lawyer took advantage of those loopholes. And that's messed up.
Beyond messed up, Pops. Whoa. I'm boiling.
I'll take a further look into this more, miss. But I have a question for you.
Yes?
You think the vandalism had anything to do with tree removal?
I think so.
Probably, most likely.
I don't know. I suppose it might depend on when the acts of vandalism began.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because, like, if it happened in January, like, immediately after the tree went down, then, like, oh, yeah, like, definitely. But, like, you don't know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I better get going then. It's almost time for my shift.
Okay, officer. Break a leg, Pops.
I'd rather not. Stay safe. Will do. I'll keep y'all posted.
Oh, yeah.
I better go as well. Got an early shift tomorrow.
Say hi to Hyde for me. It's fine.
There's one thing I want to confirm, though, if you don't mind, miss.
Yes?
It's about the fairies passing and how everyone ends up forgetting about them afterwards. I really thought it was just a myth. That was just a myth. I guess not.
Unfortunately, That is why there used to be memorabilia around that tree. Oh, the whole, you know, if you gotta believe in fairies and that's what keeps them alive. It's like Tinkerbell. They were efforts by those who remembered to preserve the memory.
But it wasn't enough, was it? Else we'd still have the tree. Really makes me question my memory. Are there any people I might have forgotten? Probably. Were there events I missed?
I mean, to be fair, also, Gala, like, you have PTSD, and that messes with your memory, too. So, like, I don't know. The answer is yes, you probably definitely forgot stuff, but, like, it's also not your fault. Aw.
It is quite scary to think about.
For beings like us, being forgotten is inevitable. So, no need to feel bad about it.
Is that so? Oh, I didn't catch your name, by the way. I'm Gala.
Oh, I'm Lucas. Nice to meet you, sir.
Well then, nice meeting you. Good luck with your future auditions, Miss Riona.
Thank you. See you around.
Bye, Shallow.
Take care. Now we're just left with these two. You okay? It's getting real late. I still want to talk, but if you're tired, let me know. Have you eaten? Do you want something to eat? We don't sell food here. You don't? No wonder your place is always empty. Well, just kidding, Cello. Don't hate me, please. Well, do you want another drink, maybe? I wouldn't mind one. Nice! What do you feel like having? Something without milk, with a fresh feeling and some brightness to it. I'm also quite partial to the blue pea tea. Oh! Okay, I'll order something for you. May I? Sure. Cello, could you try this mix? I saw this pretty drink in a video and it looked perfect for Our Lady. Yep, what is it? It had blue pea as a base, a lot of mint, and a splash of lemon. Alright, so let's blue pea. A lot of mint, splash of lemon. Let's try it. Yes, this one is very pretty. I think that's what it was supposed to be. Ooh, and I got a notification, so that... Still a lactose intolerant cop. And Riona. September 18th. Oh, it was her, again, it was her birthday a couple days ago. This feels like a changed profile picture, or I could be wrong.
I don't remember.
I don't know. Here you go, miss. From the man sitting right beside you. It looks nice. Very pretty. I like it. Thank you. I'm glad you do. And wow, Cello, it looks exactly like I envisioned. You're a G. I'm happy you both enjoyed it. Go, white boy. But man, that whole case earlier, though. It was a lot to take in. Also, about the whole forgetting thing, that really gave me chills. Why? Ugh. Don't you feel scared of just disappearing in the end? 'Cause I do. That's why I thought I finally understood you, too. I mean, the reason why you wanted to become a soprano your way. The traditional way. Oh? Care to compare notes? Because I've yet to be entirely certain about that myself. Oh, huh? Now that's what you call huge pressure. Before that, though, can I ask a little teeny tiny question? Go ahead. What inspired you to go down this path? I mean, I may have an idea about why you're choosing the hard way, but why a soprano in the first place? That's her vocal range. It's because it's been done before. Pardon? Because there was already a banshee who did it before. So I know it's not impossible. Whoa, for real? Her part was that of a sorbet aria, and she was not very well known. What is that? A sorbet aria? Oh, I meant she was a secondary character. Back in the early 19th century opera, sorbet arias would be sung toward the end of the second act, usually before the evening ended. Hawkers would use the time to offer their wares for the last time to the patrons, often desserts, hence sorbet aria. Oh, okay. Ah, I see. Like background singing at the end of a show or something? Yes. Things are different nowadays because people are expected to listen to the end. The first time I heard her voice was on an old recording of a comedy opera. I was still very young back then. She was playing a confused maid role at the very end of the opera, wondering why and how people could act so crazy when in love. But despite her confusion, she thought she wasn't so old that she couldn't find out the reason herself. It was a funny epilogue to the opera. But hearing a banshee sing such a playful and light-hearted piece, it was truly an eye-opener for me. Oh man, I bet it was. Sadly, I couldn't find any of her other works, but it always stuck with me nonetheless. So I left my commune and started trying it on my own. That's really cool and brave of you to do. I agree. I've never talked about this before. It's a bit embarrassing. Nah, don't be embarrassed. I think it's super cool. You're just feeling inspired to push yourself beyond what's expected of you, and wishing to leave a mark on the world. Is that what you think? Uh-huh. You're just trying to follow a path that has been traveled before. And that's not always a bad thing, especially for beings like us. You're just being careful, yet courageous. Right, because the path you're choosing to walk is still difficult. Regarding leaving your mark, I don't know. I just feel maybe you're the same as me. Like, what's the point of being born if nobody's gonna remember us? Right, Cello? No comment. Aw. Why do you want to be remembered so much? Why wouldn't you? Us banshees see the end differently than most. So, care to enlighten me? I can't speak for anyone else, but in my case, I was a kid who grew up in a large family, you see. What? No! I can't see that at all in his attention-seeking behavior. I'm shocked, truly. Like,
Gross.
Humongously large. Literally couldn't count all my siblings even if I wanted to. Because they're everywhere, thanks to my dad. Oh. We weren't wealthy, though. Not even close. The money situation was always suffocating us for real.
Yeah, satyrs are gross.
But sometimes Dad would drop by to give us some money, though it wasn't even enough to cover utilities for more than a couple months. Then he'd just leave again a couple days later. Are you the eldest? Nope. But my older bros had already moved out by the time I hit high school.
Jesus Christ.
I was so surprised when my dad gave me the house after he died. Wow, okay. Oh. Which is where my mom and siblings live now. I'm sorry to hear about your father. Nah, it's fine. I mean, yeah, it was weird to receive news of his death from an attorney, knowing he passed away by himself, and how it took them a week to find out. Those are the worst freaking, like, stories you hear from those where people are just, this is like super gross, and like, where people are just like, oh, like, someone went and checked on them like a week later and they'd been just in their house like dead for a week, and it just the things that a body does after that point, it's just ugh, no thank you. Oh. Natural causes, by the way. So I mean, how did he check out with absolutely no one knowing? Where were my other siblings? What happened to his ladies? It was just so crazy to me.
What happened to his ladies?
And I guess it just kind of haunted me. Haunted how? My life growing up was filled with disappointment over him, you know? I made it in the best way possible. My disappointment actually drove me to work hard for my family. I just vilified him in my mind, like shaking my mental fist at him. I'm gonna do so much better than you, sir, and all that. I see. But then I received the news that he left me the house. Like, I know he had no money. That house is probably one of the only assets he had left. So, when he gave me the house in his will, all I could think about was what went through his mind exactly. The fact that he had a will at all was probably already a surprise for you. Exactly! What am I supposed to think of that? What am I supposed to think of him? And does it even matter anymore? When he's already long gone? Anyway, so my older brothers came back, right? They wanted me to sell the house and divide the earnings. Wanting a slice of the inheritance pie, huh? You didn't do that, right? Heck no. That's why I left for LA. So if they really want me to sell the house, they'd have to chase after me. Good call. Thankfully, my younger siblings and I are pretty tight. We're a good team. That's a relief. But that was also why I needed money fast. I needed to send money to help with my family's bills. And of course, so I could stay alive as well. That was why I ended up having to join the production house. The production house?
Oh yeah, it's such a long story.
Yeah, it was like a bunch of content creators getting together to make the TikTok house, basically, functionally. Or back in the day, it was a YouTuber house.
Yeah.
I was young and naive too, you know? Because it was my first time venturing to another state completely alone, after all. So I didn't know better how predatory things could be. Yeah, it's not a good scene. Man, this isn't even going to be an entertaining story. If you're uncomfortable, you don't have to talk about it.
No, you do have to talk about it.
No, it's not that. It just really, really didn't like that production house. But I needed the money. Someone there saw my vlogs and invited me in. And as one of the youngest there, I tried to get along with everyone.
Yep.
But you see, we were all creators in the entertainment industry, right? Which means we all had huge, huge egos. So naturally, there was somewhat of a hierarchy of sorts. Trying to be all-around helpful turned me into the butt of the joke all the time. That didn't discourage me at all. That didn't discourage me all that much, by the way. I mean, I also learned a lot there, not gonna lie. Still. Well, long story short, being tokenized sucked. The end. No disagreement there. Sorry, I swear that wasn't what I wanted to talk to you about. It's fine. I actually learned a lot this evening. I just don't want to take up more of your time. So, can I just ask you a direct question? Sure. Great. Would you be interested in guest starring on my new show? I realized I was being dumb the first day we met. I kind of forced my thoughts on you and was just being a general smarty. I undermined your straightforward efforts because I was jealous of your solid resolve. Since everything I did was anything but. But you succeeded eventually, didn't you? And you worked hard for it. Yet I almost ended up losing sight of why I'd been doing all this in the first place. I went with the flow, made excuses a lot, all to justify the gain, but to what end? That's why I've been trying to put together a talent showcase for those who need extra exposure. It's going to be a small production thing. It'll be paid, I swear. And not with exposure, either. Though it won't be much at first. Because I don't have that much money ready to use at the moment, so... wait, this is a bit sudden, don't you think? No pressure, though. How does the show work? Well, I'm not 100% sure of the shape of it yet. But ideally, it'll have, like, an interview at first, and then I'll record your singing. I'll bring all the gear. I'll also be doing the editing and stuff. It's gonna take a bit of time since I still have my main show to do. But I did start my vlogging journey on my own, too. So I bet you the result will still be quality. Your show will tank if I'm the first guest. You realize that, right? If it does, then it doesn't deserve to exist. I don't care about haters, but you do. That's why I won't push you. I'm flattered, but no thank you. Aw, okay. Thanks for considering me, though. Thanks for giving it a thought. Looks like I have to go. Okay. It's nothing to do with what you said, okay? Just bad timing. Yes, I get that. Cool. I hope we can meet again like this. If you want to. Maybe. I'll take it. Thanks for your time too, Cello. Sorry if I bored you. No, truly, it was my pleasure. Cool. Okay, I really have to go. See you around? Safe trip. Alrighty. See you, Cello. Come again soon. Just get out of here. Come on. You got places to
go
be.
beat it. Scram.
I think tonight was the most I have talked in the past 2 years. Oh, girly. And I'm quite glad to hear that. Thank you, Cello. For what? For being such a good host. I know I'm not the easiest being to get along with. It's always a pleasure to have you and everyone around.
Yeesh.
Then I'll be taking my leave. I feel like I have a lot to do. A lot to rethink. But I'll see you again soon. And we'll be waiting, always. Safe trip, Miss Riona. And have a good night. Alright, let's see if I pick up anything. Phew, I think I'm done for the night. I hope everything will work out for everyone. Oh, I don't get a new item yet. My drawer is empty. Alright.
I don't remember if I stopped here or if I stopped the next day. I think I stopped here, though.
Well, this will be new for you.
Ugh.
It'll be exciting. Wednesday, let's go. World Golem Culture Center. Oh, okay. Lunar cell panel prototype ready for first test. Newcomer progressive elfin metal band Avathor tops U.S. music chart. Cool. I want to listen to a progressive elfin metal band.
I'm sure there's something like that on YouTube.
Oh, I'm sure there's someone out there has probably made.
I found
like
a dwarven heavy metal band.
Dude, the like diggy hole guys, they're so good. I actually know the like dwarven heavy metal.
Wait, what?
There's a
Are they the same
song.
one?
Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'll send it to you.
God. Oops.
Diggy hole. It's by Windrose. Okay, just wanted to make sure. We're gonna copy the link.
Oh yeah, these are the people I
Are
believe.
these the people?
Yeah. I was just listening to my Spotify and they just came up.
They're
as a
fun. I like
recommendation.
their shtick. It's good stuff. I haven't listened to like more of their stuff, but I at least know the diggy hole like song. So, okay.
I don't think I've heard that one, but whatever.
Okay.
It sounds good.
All right, nothing changed here. Last night was wild. Ever have a night like that? Says Lucas. Rachel. I'm taking an easy day because self-care is important. Don't forget to take a good rest every once in a while too. Oh, she's so cute. I love this new hair on her. Normal schedule. Dinner with his team. But this is probably, if I had to guess, like stand-ins for some of the dev team of this game. If I had to assume. That's fun.
Maybe.
Though.
God, that orc looks so weird.
You look weird. Anyway, let's see. All the ingredients are stocked up, and the weather's keeping quiet. Looks like a good night to listen to some stories. Because that's what I'm here for. To listen to the tea. Hey!
Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
Hey!
Oh.
Yay!
and oh god. And he's not here.
Yeah, it's okay. I can do Hyde for now. Good
Okay.
evening, Mr. Hyde, Mr. Gala. Nice to see you two. How did it go at the hospital today?
Well, it was fine, except I was a little exhausted. Oh boy.
Goodness, are you having issues with the children again?
No, that's not it. It's just... Well, for starters,
Okay.
my fury is giving me a hard time.
I read that. I definitely read that as my furry's giving me a hard time. Anyway. Your fury. Is it the full moon already?
Nope. Yeah, but sometimes I get... I don't know why I
It's
said
PMS.
pretty furious. no, but nope, I sometimes get pre-fury symptoms.
Pre-fury symptoms?
Yeah, it's a common thing for werewolves. A few days before the full moon, our bodies start to prepare for fury.
Yeah.
And that changes the way we react to pretty much everything.
Mm-hmm.
Symptoms vary depending on who you ask. But it can affect our muscles, our appetite, our energy levels. It can give us headaches and a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
Small, but annoying.
I mean, that doesn't sound pleasant.
No, to be honest, it's not great. For me, I've been feeling pretty sore and more tired than usual.
Aw.
And a bit crankier as well. I don't think I've seen him angry before, except for
No, he's
when
like
he's a
never been
werewolf.
pissed. Ever. Is there a drink that could help you with that?
I never found one, but if anyone can come up with it, it's you, Shallow.
I think it's gonna be
The Gala blue.
Gala tea.
Oh yeah, the other one's Galahad. I was like, what
Yeah, Gala. Yeah, we have. Oh no, it was tea.
Yeah.
With the little. So you have Galahad, but then you also have in blue. You have the Gala tea. Okay, sorry. Since a Galahad can soothe your fury, maybe it would work pre-fury as well?
Maybe, but I think it needs to be more relaxing.
Right.
Like a Galahad, but with no caffeine and
Yeah.
maybe. Oh, cool!
There we
Thanks for
go.
spelling it out for us.
You know what? Well, you have to know how to make it. Okay. Galahad, but with no caffeine and maybe blue. So.
It's the same thing,
Blue pea,
but
milk,
with
ginger.
blue pea. Yeah.
Milk and ginger. Because isn't Galahad is just tea, milk, ginger. So this is just
Yep.
blue tea, milk, ginger, brew.
Blue pea.
Blue pea tea. Say that 5 times fast.
Blue pea tea. Blue
I
pea tea.
don't
blue pea
have
tea,
anything.
Blue pea tea. Dip.
Okay. Here you go. A Gala tea for you.
Do you do you do you come up with these names on the spot, Shallow?
No, it takes a bit of soul searching to tailor it to the situation and so on.
That almost makes it sound like you know in advance what we're going to order.
No.
Oh,
Shut up.
don't say.
Call it a sixth sense.
Right. Let's see how your sixth sense tastes. Wow, this is excellent. Exactly what I needed.
Very happy to hear that. And you? Hide? You haven't said anything this whole time you're here? What's with the long looks, you two? Did something happen?
Actually, Shallow,
Oh no, is this where I'm gonna get in trouble for not giving him the key card?
guess
Aw.
I'll come out with it. I need your help. Oh, okay.
My help? Come on, I wasn't that bad.
No, I was so tired today I nearly fell asleep on the job.
Ugh.
But most importantly, it's not good for you. Moping around, sulking, refusing to look at solutions. I've never seen you like this, and I'm getting worried.
There's nothing to worry about.
You say that, but then you spend entire nights looking miserable. No advice I come up with is good enough. And Hyde, I'm barely keeping it together as it is. You should know by now how I feel when Fury's about to hit.
I take it you two ended up chatting yesterday after all?
You bet we did. After I walked out of here, I headed home and found this one.
Oh.
Lying on the sofa, staring at the ceiling. Looking so gloomy it sucked the color out of the room. And it's not the first time either. It's a constant these days.
Aw.
Please help me with it. Please help me help him, Shallow. I know, my wit's end.
I don't know what to do with this. You work it out.
What are you talking to him like he's a child?
Yeah.
Like,
Mr. Hyde? Ugh, fine. The truth is, I'm bored to death. Or I would be if it wasn't for the whole immortality thing. I'm nearing 40 years old. Oh, you poor babe. I guess in like
Wait, he's-
I think in vampire years?
yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, because I was saying, aren't they much older than? Because 40 years
Yeah.
does not feel.
I was like, oh, he's
old.
40 years old, but like,
Like I'm 40 in like 8
Yeah.
years.
I mean, yeah, but it's probably in vampire years. And I've
I
never
hope
been
so.
this bored in my entire life. Well, because he's saying the whole thing, it's like he's at least been around since the 60s, based on their previous backstory. So yeah, there's no way he's like actually like 40 human years. Anyway,
Yeah.
interesting. You usually make it sound like you're much older. 40 years old in vampire
Ah,
years.
thank God.
Yeah. I'm not saying how old that is in other species' years. Eyes on the prize, Sean. So sorry.
Yeah. Eyes on the prize, Shallow. Intervention first, gossip later.
But now I'm curious. My apologies. But why are you so bored, Mr. Hyde? My job. What was that? My job.
Hey, no need to shout.
Well, I'm also irritated about it, okay? I'm not exactly used to sitting around twiddling my thumbs. But modeling stopped being fun ages ago. Then find another job! You did mention something like that last time. You are trying to leave modeling behind then. Yeah. Is there a specific reason for that? It's all just so brief. Back when I started modeling, people thought of fashion in a different way. They wanted to keep their outfits for a while. Ah, fast fashion. Gotcha, that's what's making it bad. So they had to be elegant, well-made, versatile. Some campaigns that I featured in stayed on billboards for months. And I knew the clothes would last decades. In a way, it felt like I was building a bond with their wearers. I endorsed something that would feature in their cherished memories. But then social media came and it all became disposable. The clothes themselves, of course, but the models even more. I shoot a campaign, the brand posts it online, and we get attention for what? 10 minutes? Then another campaign comes in, and everything's forgotten. We're gonna take a water break. Anyway, blink and it's gone. There's no bond to be built there. Isn't that changing these days, though, with slow fashion and the like? That's true. People are getting into vintage clothes, too. I salute that. But the reality of my job remains the same.
What about your fans? You have so many people following you.
You mentioned that last night, and my answer hasn't changed. They follow me because I think I'm pretty. Being admired is nice, but it doesn't constitute a bond. So, are you saying that you'd like to leave more of a mark? Maybe so. That would be nice, if I did something that people remembered. That became a part of their lives in a real way.
You do know you have people in your life in the real way,
He's
right?
like, I'm right here. Aw.
People who always remember you.
That's not the same thing. Aw.
Maybe you should study to become a doctor or something.
It's like, heaven knows he has time.
That would make a real difference. You could do the family therapy thing that they were just talking about a couple
Yeah.
days ago.
Yeah, for real. No, thank you. The job still needs to be fun. Studying for 10 years just to exhaust myself in 14-hour shifts? Do you mistake me for a hard-working vampire? Eye roll. Cute.
Do you see what I'm dealing with, Shallow?
It does seem to be a thorny issue. Perhaps you'd like to mull it over with a drink in hand, Mr. Hyde. I am still trying to sell you a product. Except I'm not, accepting money. Yeah, that sounds good. Just make me something I'd like. Anything you've seen me enjoy recently or when we first met.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Zobo, I guess.
No, well,
right?
but now I'm curious about, what did he enjoy when I... Because I kind of want to reach for the hard one. Because I could make
Oh,
him a
when we
Zobo.
first met. Okay, I
First
didn't.
met. Oh, hang on. I gotta... Better now working in a hospital. Okay. Hang on. What did he order when we first...
I don't. Oh, it was when it was Gala. Remember, because he offered Gala like you go first, and then he got something, and then he was like, "Here, give me what he got."
Yeah, but I'm also wondering if there's like...
Are you sure you want to risk it?
I don't know. There's part
What
of
did Gala have? I know he has something with a lot of ginger in it, probably.
Hang on. I'm gonna...
Yeah, go ahead and cheat. It's okay.
I'm gonna
I don't
cheat.
blame
I'm
you.
gonna dig... Hey, I'm the one who did all the work to go through and play and...
I'm not blaming. I'm not
I'm-
saying you're
I'm
bad.
justifying for myself. What days did
Okay.
he even show up in? Did he show up in day 2? On
I don't
first
remember.
game? Hang on. We're gonna mute this. And then we're just gonna cheat just a bit. Barista, Freya. Okay. Let's go back. Let's see. I found them. I just gotta get and figure out what he ordered. You first. He got a Jahe Tubruk. Okay, which I've made before, which I think is the coffee ginger. So I could make.
Ugh, God.
And then he
Go
had
ahead.
that the first time he met. And I'm trying to think if he liked it. Or if
He
there was
liked
like a different
Zobo.
he liked more. I could probably just like make him Zobo and like call it good, you know? Or
I
if,
feel
I
like
don't know
the
if it
other one would be
matters.
more. I feel like the other one would be more meaningful.
I know,
but
that's
I
what I'm
don't
thinking
know.
too. Hang on, I have a different place I can look. Just through my I have a transcript of the entire game sitting here. So I can look and be like, okay, is there a drink that he enjoyed more? he got one of these times. Hyde. He's just kind of meh about that one. On when he got the same thing that Hyde got, which is just coffee with a little bit of ginger. Just a second. Coffee, what do you want to drink? Whatever he's having. Good choice. Let's see. What else does he like? Day 8. Drink making section. He didn't want anything until he wanted it later, maybe. A tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time. I don't know. This is tricky.
I really think you should go for the Jaha 2 brick.
I think that's probably it. That is what technically is the correct drink that he got made the first time he was here. So we're gonna go for it. It's just coffee, ginger. I'm gonna go with my gut on it, and that's what I feel.
It's either that or Zobo, but I feel like he doesn't want to try Zobo again.
I think the Zobo is something he has enjoyed in the past and would be a safe option, but I kind of want to dig and see if I can, I don't know, make it work. Let's try it. Let's just go for it. Whatever. Here you go, Mr. Hyde. You seem to like this well enough. Heh. Aw.
No. Nice, Shello. And you lost your bet, Hyde.
A bet?
When Hyde was wallowing in self-pity yesterday,
Aww.
I told him many people cared about him.
See, I feel like it definitely was.
And I bet you could remember what he liked, even if he gave you no instructions. Oh, thank God.
Oh.
So now I get to say that I was right. Ugh. And Hyde gets to buy me dinner. At a place of my choosing.
Ooh, that's always bougie. Ugh. You're going to pick that horrible steakhouse again, aren't you?
Hey, steakhouses are amazing.
Are a backbone of the American restaurant society. How dare you?
You know it.
Have you won other bets in the past, Mr. Gala?
Let's see. You say it, Hyde.
He's won every single one of the bets we've ever made. Wow.
Yeah, I'm this close to being able to buy a new TV with the money I'm saving on food.
Just rub it in my face, why don't you?
Why won't you?
Who's this?
Rachel!
Oh, it's Lua!
Shit! Oh, okay.
I heard heels, yeah. Oh, hi, everyone.
Oh. Does Rachel not wear heels?
No, I'm just saying it's like, it was either Lua or Rachel.
Oh,
Because
okay.
they're the ones who wear heels. Because, like, Aqua has her, like, tentacle squelching noises when she walks in,
And Myrtle would
Myrtle
never.
and Freya don't wear heels. So it was either Lua or Rachel, but it was Lua. I haven't seen Rachel in a couple days. I do miss
Hey,
her.
Lua. Yeah, it's been a while.
Hi, Lua. Busy night, I see. Hi, Miss Lua. Busy and lively, just the way we like it. That's good. And I'm really glad you're here, Hyde. I wanted to apologize for the other night. I was so excited to see you, especially since it had been a while. But we ended up fighting with Bailey's instead. Yeah, that's right. Let's see. And we got up to full smiles with him. Favorite things back. I've been blood sober for 10 years now. A model, past stock trader, entrepreneur, venture capitalist. Truly sucking the life out of, society. You guys up?
Ugh, shut up.
No, he's cute. I love him. You must be getting bored of our arguments. It's alright. They're kind of fun to watch.
Ugh. How are things with you two, by the way?
Just let me order before I answer. If that's alright, Cello. Of course. What would you like? I spent the whole day talking in meetings and presentations. I have a bit of a sore throat. Is there anything you'd recommend for that? Definitely something with lemon and honey. Sounds great. I'd love a lemon and honey drink then, please. Oh, well, that doesn't give me much to go off of. Okay.
Lemon and honey drink.
Well, because my brain is like, okay. Oh, that's... Okay, ginger and lemon, so that's not it. I could make the cough syrup, which has lemon and honey, which is probably what we want, actually. Lemon and honey has in Midsummer Night's Dream. It could probably honestly be good, like, any way that has a lemon and honey in it.
What does she usually drink? Doesn't she drink coffee or chocolate? No, that's
She's
not. No, she
usually
drinks everything.
she's
She drinks
usually like a
whatever.
coffee girl. Like she's gotten a lot of like sugar and spice, and she got
Hmm.
jingle beans last time. Um,
Also, I looked up that. You remember that drink that that Neil got he asked for the one with the one with a lot of sweetness in it.
yeah,
Well, apparently that wasn't a named drink. It was just chocolate with honey in it, and it doesn't have a name. So
oh,
this game is messing with us. We don't always have to. The answer is not a named drink most of the time. Some
right.
of the times it's just give me this with a lot of this in it, and it's like God.
I could
So
also, yeah. So I get the feeling that it's going to be a case of like for this one, like the cough syrup would be good, or the Midsummer Night's Dream, or the lemony snippet. Just anything with like lemon and honey. So I think I can just pick.
I don't think so, but
I worry. It's like I'm torn between Midsummer Night's Dream and cough syrup. She mentioned her sore throat, so I mean I'm thinking cough syrup is probably the better option. Fortunate Tale in a cup. Cure for a sore throat, which is okay. We're gonna go with the cough syrup because like she mentioned her throat being sore, and it talks specifically about it being for a sore
lemon and
throat.
honey.
I'm just gonna do it. We're gonna go for it. I think it's gonna be cough syrup. So
Check the notes really quick. Can you check the notes here, or is it too late?
I can't.
It's
It's too
too late.
late. So
All right, whatever. It's fine. I was gonna say
it'll
maybe
look
she
fine.
mentioned something earlier, but I don't know. Maybe.
I think
So,
I think we're good. I think this will be
I
good for it.
I hope so.
Here you go. Some honey to soothe, some lemon to boost recovery. Thanks, Dr. Cello.
Dr. Shell.
Ah, this is truly lovely. Just what I needed.
Oh, thank God.
That's great to hear. It's so stressful just being like, I gotta get it right, I gotta get it right. My company's trying to get a big contract, so I've been organizing meetings with everyone, making sure it's all going according to plan. Oh. I think that's you again.
Oh, my bad. I was leaning back. I was like, where's this going? That sounds pretty tough.
Ugh, okay. Yeah, it's a lot of responsibilities and decision making. And part of me likes that, but part of me feels the pressure of it. So it's nice to be able to unwind with a warm cup. Anyhow, to answer your earlier question, Gala, you've probably gathered that Bay and I have been fighting.
Yeah, and Hyde told me a little bit about it too.
We all gossip about each other, it's fine.
Yeah, it's cool.
Right. Well, we haven't discussed the wedding for the past couple of days. And honestly, it's done me a lot of good. The thing is, I know Bay means well. He suggests all these things that he thinks I'd like. And I should like them. He's paying attention, not just sending random ideas. I should be grateful that he's trying to please me. But I get annoyed instead. And then I start feeling guilty that I'm annoyed, which makes me even more annoyed. It's not great, I know.
Well, it'd be easier if we always acted rationally.
But unfortunately...
Yeah.
Aw.
If only we got annoyed at the right people for the right reasons. But things aren't that simple, are they?
Nope. That's true.
Although I guess if you figured out what actually annoys you, it would help.
True. That's the problem. I'm not sure. At first, I thought I was tired or worried. The decision making at my job is taking a toll for sure. It's a bit hard for me to also deal with organizing things in my personal life. Also, the financial side of it is hard to navigate. I don't want Bay to spend too much money, but he's right that involving my family comes with strings attached. I'm not sure how to avoid that, though. But I'm realizing that might not even be the main issue. The more he sends me links to venues and caterers, the more it all feels wrong to me. I don't mean the wedding itself. I want to get married to Bay. But the way we're planning it, I don't know. I've been to my friends' weddings before. I've also been browsing the most popular wedding pictures online. They're always these big parties, very put together, very classy. They have their whole families over, their friends and colleagues. They rent these beautiful barns and they hire live bands. They wear designer dresses and bespoke suits.
Oh,
I used
God.
to look at that and think, this is great. This is what I want. But now it just feels more and more off to me.
It's probably what you don't want.
Yeah. Why don't you tell your fiancé that? What if he thinks I'm getting cold feet? Or that I'm questioning his ability to help with the budget. That's up to how you communicate it, isn't it? Right, but it's still a difficult topic. We've been through so much. You all know that. This is supposed to be our special day, a way to celebrate our partnership. Bae wants to honor that. He'll feel awful if he thinks I don't. Or if he thinks I don't trust him. I swear, you and your elf are well matched. You always worry so much about what others think, instead of working on your own wants and needs. You do realize that's the important bit, right? I mean, generally, yes, I get that. But how does that apply here? What do you think it means to honor your partnership? To celebrate it properly, for starters? Right. And who are you in that partnership with? I believe you've met him, the blonde guy with the puppy eyes? Right, I'm glad you remember that, because you were making it sound like you were in a relationship with your friends who got married, and the strangers who put wedding pictures online. This is your relationship you're celebrating. Why are you so concerned with other people's weddings? Your special day needs to make sense to the two of you. Have it in a trainer's at a fast food joint if that's what you like. That way you can also take the budget out of the equation. A simpler wedding won't feel shabby if you make it properly yours. I still want a pretty outfit and decent food. Thank goodness. He's like, I am not coming to a lame wedding. But point well taken. It's just, my family might have certain expectations. Did they openly say that? No. Maybe they do, or maybe you just think they do. The only way to find out is to talk to them. Besides, isn't Bailey's also about to become your family? You sure are the only family he's got. That's true. Oh, that's so sad. I'm not saying to disinvite everyone or to fight with them or anything, but you shouldn't put their needs above your own. I really shouldn't, should I? You've given me food for thought. Thanks, Hyde. My pleasure. Just become
be
a
a family
therapist!
counselor. Yeah.
It's like, come on! If you think that's fun, that's your job, dummy. Ugh, it's
Yeah,
fine.
you could be a smartass and they can't get mad at you
should
for
be a
it.
tough love therapist.
Oh,
Best
God.
kind.
I bet they're the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing that you perk up when you give people advice, Hyde.
Or I don't know, go like less the like accredited route and be an advice columnist or something. Yeah.
Maybe you should become a third. This is the
I'm
second
saying.
day.
Aw.
Just thinking about it.
Gee, thanks for the vote of confidence. I did say I might become a couples counselor. But I
Did
agree
he
with
say?
He did. He's like, oh, la la la, I should become a couples counselor. Like when he and like Bailey's were talking earlier about this thing. But I agree with what you all implied. I don't think I'm quite tactful enough for that.
There's a place.
Are you looking to change careers, Hyde? I don't want to talk about it.
He's bored of modeling. Finds it too impermanent?
Yeah.
Is that the right word? Okay.
Yeah.
Finds it too impermanent. Wants to leave a mark. Wants to have fun. Just a very quick summary.
Just bringing you up to speed. Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Well, is there any way you could make modeling fun again? I don't think so. Last time I had proper fun was maybe 20 years ago. And what happened then?
Was
What
that in a car? Was that in a car with a ball gag and a couple friends?
Yeah. I was modeling a capsule collection for a young designer, and she wanted to take her own pictures. She got a studio, lugged the outfits there, and found someone to do the makeup. And then she whipped out an old film camera, a proper relic. I hadn't seen one like that since the 60s. My granddad has an old black and silver camera with 2 lenses. Was it something like that? Yep, exactly like that. She said she preferred it that way because of the way it captured the light, and also because it was a slower experience. Something that would allow us to connect more. At first, I didn't think much of it. I started doing the usual, posing, switching, posing some more. But something felt different. Then I realized what it was. Most of the time, we were just talking. She only took a picture once in a few minutes, if that. Is that unusual? Yep, most fashion photographers take dozens of pictures in a row. I felt a bit sorry for her, to be honest. I thought she didn't know what she was doing and that she was wasting her money. But we had a great time, and we got kind of friendly, I guess. Because at the end of it, she let me use up the remaining exposures. I fooled around, shot some random stuff, and one portrait of her. Then she suggested I come with her to her dark room. Huh, that sounds like a euphemism. Watch how she developed the pictures and how they came out.
You always had a fondness for dark places.
Comes with the territory. But as for the pictures, well, they were gorgeous. First of all, I looked really like me, you know? A me I could recognize. But that's not even what stuck with me the most. It's the care she put into processing each frame, working each picture through the chemical baths, hanging them, drying them. It was like watching a magic ritual. And her portrait, when she saw it, she got a bit emotional. She said she was used to being on the other side of the camera, and it was the first time she really liked a portrait someone took of her. So go into photography! That's what I'm hearing.
Right.
I'm in a weird place these days. It's not like me to tell these kinds of tales, or to launch into soppy monologues, really. Just forget it. No, I think it's a beautiful story. And it gives me an idea, I think, of another career review.
For you.
Yeah.
Please share, Lua. You'd be doing both of us a solid.
Go into photography. Go on, then. Well, maybe it's because I've looked at so many of them recently. But apparently, film is making a big comeback for wedding pictures. It's what you said, it captures the light beautifully. And it's a more personal, slower approach. Maybe you could try that. Who, me?
No, the other vampire who's looking for a new line of work.
In this coffee shop. I think you've got the wrong guy here, Lua. I know I'm disgustingly sentimental these days, but I'm not that far gone. Attending one wedding gives me cavities, let alone several per month. Well, forget about it then.
No. Don't forget about it at all. It would be perfect for you. Come on, Hyde. I know you like to play strong and sarcastic, but you are sentimental.
He is just like a big softie.
And you love to chat people up. You'd solve all their bridesmaids' dramas. You'd solve all the bridesmaids' drama and offend the parents. But most importantly, you do something for these people that they'll never forget. They'll look at your pics their whole lives.
That's true. If he does want something that's gonna leave a mark, there's like one way to take pictures that people are just gonna look at forever. So,
if that's not leaving a mark, I don't know what is.
That's what I'm saying. You're assuming they won't get divorced. Okay.
Cool.
I don't know if this is the right topic for Miss Lua. It's alright. I know some marriages end in divorce, but that doesn't change anything, does it? Whether a marriage lasts for a few months or several decades, the wedding is still an unforgettable moment in someone's life.
Ugh.
The career in the mafia is really looking up.
You're hopeless.
Aww.
I'm falling asleep on my chair now, so I'm gonna head back. Do whatever you want, you thick-skulled vampire.
Aw.
Just don't stay up too late, okay?
Yeah, alright. That's my cue as well. I have some thinking to do.
Dumb.
Maybe some talking. Thanks again, Hyde, and good luck. I hope your next adventure is a good one. It will be. Good night, Lua.
Good night, Shello.
See you later. Good night, you two. Just you and me now. Okay, buddy. Let's talk this over. I'm sorry I didn't give you the key card. That's my bad. Here we go again. Last one sitting. Indeed. Proper night owls. You didn't say anything about that wedding photographer idea. It's ridiculous, right? That's not for me to say, but I wouldn't call it ridiculous. It sounds like you enjoyed the whole film photography experience. And you do like being around people, don't you? I do, sometimes. But I'm not a romantic. People get married, they think they're taking the first step into forever. Well, there's no such thing as forever. Everyone ends up disappointed in some way, and then next thing you know... I don't want to sound too depressing. So you don't believe in love? Of course I do, only of a certain kind. You can choose to keep supporting someone, to enjoy their company. You can do that for years with friends, family, lovers. But at the end of the day, you're still you, a separate person. And they're still them. There's no two souls becoming one, not really. I don't know. The one time I tried it didn't... That's right, wasn't he previously married? Or something?
Yeah.
I seem to recall something
so.
about that. But do you regret trying? No, I guess I don't. It confirmed for me that marriage and the like, it's never going to be my thing. And there's freedom in knowing that about myself. It's given me space to build other relationships that work much better. But at the same time, when I see people who truly believe it, people who walk into it willing to share their lives so closely, even if for most of them it won't pan out, there's something beautiful there. Like watching a butterfly fly too close to a flame, or a flower bloom like it will never melt. Butterfly and hibiscus. Hey. Well, in my case, I singed off my wings, but I'm still here. And on that day, for that minute when we said we'd be together forever and meant it, I sure felt alive. If you know all that, then you must also know that that's something worth celebrating. And something worth helping other people celebrate. You're a tricksy one, Jello. And I'm too tired to fight your logic. Which means it's time for me to head back. Of course, Mr. Hyde. And I meant to say, I appreciate our one-on-one chats. I hope we can keep providing you with a comfortable space here. Oh, it's plenty comfortable for sure. Besides, well, hold on. Guess where I am, because I don't know. Oh no. He's lost forever. Oh, I'm gonna have to... Oh gosh.
No.
Hey, do you have a sec that you can translate this for me?
How do you even say it? I can't actually see it that well. Can I get a bigger screen of this?
Right, your soul is an exquisite landscape.
Was that there before? I feel like I've heard that before. Oh wait, no, that was the first one. It's repeating. Oh, it repeats the
Okay.
first part. Jesus Christ, okay.
Okay. With fantastic, I don't know, desires. Okay. Well, it's probably like Google Translate French. So, but that's okay. It works for me.
Good enough.
Good
That's
enough. It's some poem. It all boils down to this, doesn't it? The way time passes for me is very different from anyone else I know. Thank goodness Gala is from a long-living species. But even then, he'll grow old before I do, eventually. The world will change 100 times. Technologies will die out. New technologies will come. And I will feel again the way I feel now in a century, maybe two. And Lua and Gala won't be around to give me advice. The world won't wait for me. But you will. Am I right, Cello? Is that... Are you asking me if I'm immortal, or... That is very perceptive of you, Mr. Hyde. Hey, you've grown to know me quite well. It's only fair that I know you a little in return. I suppose that's true. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. To continuing our story. It's nice to know that no matter how much time passes, there's always going to be someone here rooting for me. Thank you for your trust, Mr. Hyde. We will make sure that it's not misplaced. I know you will. And on that note, I guess I'm going to browse some film cameras. And I'm going to check my stories. Hang on. Yeah. Aw. She's talking to Lucas. Are you lost?
Oh.
Yeah, because he's like, I am so lost. What's the worst that can happen? Indeed. Take care of yourself, friend. And you as well. Aw, that's like so just tender. I guess I don't know if technically the Neil's species is immortal or not. I mean, ostensibly they'd have a different lifespan because they're, but I don't know. I don't know. The world won't wait for you, Mr. Hyde. Some of us will. Aw. Touching.
Probably when they're in a hive mind, they're immortal, but when they create a form, it probably won't last.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that gives me the sense that it's like, oh, the barista is functionally, like, immortal. Same as, you know, vampires. I can probably do like one more day, depending on how long it is.
That's fine.
Yeah. I just have things to do with the rest of my day after this. Let's see. Robots ask to give ultimate advice. Elven burnout is real. Here's how to avoid it. Oh. New image recognition tech confuses gnomes with dwarves. A review. Important distinctions.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Pretty sure gnomes are smaller.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay, nothing new there. The girl always has her secret.
Uh-oh.
Hungover but feeling awesome? Question mark. Myrtle. Just spent almost 2 hours checking on the mobile games in the App Store. The amount of copycat games are just staggering. Yeah.
Yeah.
No deliveries. Maybe Riona's gonna come in today if she has no deliveries. Let's see. Good evening. I want Myrtle and Aqua. Oh, hey Georgie.
Oh.
Officer, welcome.
Hey, Shello.
If you lost your lighter, it's not here. I can't help you this time. How are you doing?
Bad.
Officer?
Oh. Sorry. My mind is kind of elsewhere right now.
No worries. Work issues?
What else?
I'm all ears if you want to chat.
You're a pal. I'm in a real bind, Shello.
What happened?
Well, never-ending workplace issues aside, things are getting weirder by the minute, and I'm feeling out of my depth.
Are you talking about your recent patrols? No, he's talking about something else that they weren't talking about before.
Yeah.
I've been analyzing. Or that's you. Sorry.
Yeah. No, the barista's been analyzing the CCTV.
Yeah, I got a hold of it. Don't ask how.
I've been analyzing the CCTV footage the last couple days.
Oh, I see. How did that go? Did the cameras manage to capture anything?
Yes and no. The infrareds caught a couple of blurry things, and they ran off, turned a corner, and disappeared. Could have been anything like rats or cats, but neither fits with what I heard on the scene. Footsteps, laughter. Come to think of it, it sounded more like giggles.
Giggles. Can werebeasts giggle?
Not at that size, no. Even if they could, it doesn't explain the footsteps really.
I see.
It probably is Fae, probably pixies
Yeah.
or something. It makes a lot of sense.
Ugh, boo. Why satyrs from France are more musical than ones from America because they have French horns.
I don't get it.
French horn is a musical instrument. So if they're satyrs from France, they have French horns. Since their horns are
Okay.
French. It's stupid. It's very stupid. Okay. Anyway, I see. So what's next?
I have some ideas, but they're just wild theories at this point. In short, I'm stumped. Shello, I've been racking my brain ever since Miss Riona dropped that bomb about the fairies, you see.
Oh? What about them?
As it turns out, fairies was an umbrella term for many types of beings.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it could be a pixie, it could be like
Could be
actually
sprites,
there,
could
a
be
sprite,
there's like 5 or 6 kinds
could
of
be a
fairies.
brownie, could be like yeah, there's so many options.
Brownie.
That's a no, legit, that's a thing.
Well, it's funny because most of the knowledge I have about fairies and fae creatures are from Pathfinder, and they do encapsulate a lot of the things. But obviously, like a satyr is a fae, but it's not a fairy.
Right.
But I don't know.
Yeah,
It just seems weird that they kind of dismiss it a bit in this world, but they don't not exist. So
True.
this shouldn't be too out of the realm of possibilities.
Yeah. Well, it's it's like you've got things like, Banshee is a type of fae, but so are like elves, gnomes. But like,
Banshees
okay,
are
you've got
faes?
pixies, nymphs, brownies, dryads. My guess is on a dryad, considering the tree.
Yeah, probably.
So, That was just where my brain first went. So anyway, I don't think
Uh,
I've read this line yet.
uh, anything that didn't fit the known physical rules at the time was to be referred to as such.
Oh, does that mean banshees were part of the fairy folk? That's what I'm just saying. That's what my list pulled up.
Probably. Not anymore, though. It's an ongoing process, but the list is getting shorter. But back then, any sentient being that was even remotely incomprehensible was considered that. And that includes apparitions.
Apparitions.
Oh, apparitions. Yes.
Yeah.
Apparitions like ghosts.
Technically, ghosts.
Ghosts.
Aw. I see.
What do you mean, I see?
Uh,
Doesn't it sound like a bad joke to you?
I'm not sure I follow.
But, come on. Ghosts don't exist.
I mean...
A banshee is a type of ghost.
Yeah, it's like a banshee is a ghost. Like, it's totally allowed that a ghost could exist in this world.
Yeah, do they? Because if they do, all I can think about is that damn tree now.
Ah, right. The tree.
Does that mean it's haunted?
It could be.
They did say in the story that when the transient, the fairy got hit, the body wasn't left. It was a tree. That does sound a little, I don't know. It sounds odd.
Yeah.
Did I not say that? I said
No,
ack.
you're good. Sorry, I was checking a notification real quick.
Okay.
I just got rejected from a job. Hey.
Nice.
But hey, at least it's an email back. Doesn't matter. Anyway.
Yeah. Don't get how you can be so calm about this.
Huh? Well, why wouldn't I be? I mean, there have been all sorts of customers here. Some of them are so out of this world, even. Sometimes literally.
You're right. I guess you're not the one who's being weird here.
Don't say that. Everyone has their own peccadillos?
Don't know.
Interesting. Peccadillos. A small, relatively unimportant offense or sin. Interesting. I didn't know that was a word, but I'm gonna start using that. Peccadillos. Okay. Everyone has their own problems, basically.
True that. Oh,
If
cool.
you don't mind
Georgie
telling
knows.
me, though, may I ask the reason you're so afraid of ghosts? Because they're ghosts!
Gosh, no. That's a long story.
I have
no, there
time.
must be a reason, especially in this
sure.
kind of universe. But,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, where he's like, you know, you're not afraid of werewolves or vampires or orcs, but you're afraid of ghosts? Like, why that specifically?
Especially when there's a banshee that comes in once in a while.
Yeah, for real. There does have to be a reason. You're not wrong.
Not something I'm ready to talk about anyway.
That's understandable.
You haven't given him the right drinks. All you need to know is my fear was never caused by actual ghosts.
I definitely feel like I can't think of a time when I gave him an incorrect drink though.
Oh, I don't know. I was just joking.
It's possible though. Oh? Quick smoke.
Suggestion is a powerful thing, Shello. But that's all I'm willing to share for now.
Okay, maybe I'll get him to spill a couple days down the line. Okay, thanks for sharing.
He's probably taught to be afraid of ghosts. You know, it's funny.
I can't believe he's ghost racist.
My grandpa was very into this stuff. So is my daughter. They're like my opposites, very curious and fascinated by the unknown. Not that I'm not, mind you. It's just with my time as a cop and all, unknown variables usually mean trouble.
That's fair. I see. That makes sense.
They're the kind of people who could see things from nothing. And I mean that in the best way
I
possible.
was gonna say, that doesn't sound great.
Like, the Zen rock garden thing from Japan.
Ah,
They understand the zennies of it.
Zen-ness.
Zennies?
It's probably
Yeah.
just like Zen-ness of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't, but that doesn't stop me from thinking it's chill, you know?
I think you almost got it.
Yeah? But I'm sure he and my daughter could talk about it for hours.
Aw,
Too bad he passed away before she was born.
bummer. I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't be. His ghost haunts you.
Possibly.
On that note, Shello, you've seen my letter, right?
I don't have it. If you dropped it somewhere,
No.
it was somewhere else. I'd say I'm pretty
I-
well acquainted with it now. Yes.
My bad.
Oh, okay.
That thing
like
was a-
have you just
oh.
seen it in general? I was like, dude, I don't have it. You can't have lost it for a third time.
That thing was originally my grandpa's. He bought it sometime after the war ended. It was to commemorate the upcoming new era, he said. In more ways than one. Because he started smoking.
Yeah. It was the 50s, so.
He got honorably discharged due to a severe I almost said
Lung
leg
injury.
injury he'd never be able to recover from.
Ah.
At the time, he was living right across the street from the former town hall. For obvious reasons, he couldn't walk far. So it was a good location for him with all the veteran support nearby and all.
Right.
Now, about that street. You see, my grandpa liked to chat. He never liked being alone, that guy. Plus, he pretty much hated his bleak room. So sometimes he'd go and hang out with the street vendors in front of his place. There were all kinds of beings there, along with their pets from all walks of life. That's why he had a lot of stories about the craziest things.
Ah, I see.
You see, the street's name just came to my mind last night.
Oh, do tell. Is it the same street? Your grandpa
Can you
was a visitor of the fairy market or something?
That's what it sounds like.
Probably.
Yeah, can you take a guess at what it is?
You mean... Oh.
Bourne Street. Uh-huh. It wasn't called that before. That's why the whole thing didn't click for me straight away. But I went through his files and it checks out.
Excuse me. Does that mean the vendors he was talking about?
Bingo. You know what? He bought the lighter there. Oh, okay.
Wow, what a coincidence. He's like, I don't think so. Yeah.
Are you sure it's only a coincidence?
What do you mean?
Come on. Hey, no way they're just coincidences, Cello.
Aw,
Everything is lining up too perfectly, if you ask me.
this is true. Uh-oh.
Is he suggesting that his father has some I mean, other than he probably talked to a lot of people at the street thing,
Right.
but
I
mean,
think it's more a case of it's like the fairies, quote unquote, are specifically choosing to vandalize that street. Like it's more a case of like they are vandalizing the street because he's patrolling it, not he's patrolling it because there's vandalism. You know? Yeah, that's my guess.
probably.
Probably.
Think about what's happened so far.
Yeah.
It was my team that found out about the vandalism before they dumped the whole case on me. Then my car was hit out of everyone's.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Then my luck started tanking. The broken mug, the fan, the black cat. Just tons of weird stuff happened in the past week alone, you see.
Yeah, you're cursed anyway. Right?
Then one thing led to another. My team was chosen to lead the investigation. Is this team just him? and tell me, who's in charge of the case? You, me. Then there's the Banshee lady, our patron, with some information I wouldn't have thought of. The dead tree stuff, the fairy market. Information I wouldn't even have remembered on my own.
Right.
And now we know why I kept on losing my lighter, right? How are they not connected? Tell me.
Well, if you list them all in order like that.
I'm telling you, Shallow, that place is calling for me.
Aw.
The case is made for me. But they
Aw.
really picked the wrong guy.
Aw.
I'm just really bad at dealing with spooks.
It's like I'm easily scared.
They make me question everything I've ever known, you know?
But I've always thought you were pretty good at handling ambiguity, officer.
Not when it comes to supernatural stuff. Like you said, if he can put his hands on it, he can handle it.
Yeah.
Because we don't know enough about what's real and what's not. What will they do? Will they hurt us? Did they bring bad luck? Good luck? What's the truth? Who knows?
Maybe you should take a day off and catch up on your sleep.
Huh? What's that?
Oh, no, nothing. You know, another patron of mine suggested a documentary to watch.
Yeah?
The focus was on interesting drinks from around the world.
Oh,
You can
God.
find everything from the mundane to the extreme, from local comforts to really special stuff. And I kept thinking one particular drink might interest you.
Oh, boy. Oh?
It is something like a protection drink. It's made of coffee, honey, lemon, and a slew of other ingredients.
Huh. Protection from what, though?
From evil spirits and bad luck, I think. Maybe it'll help ease your mind a bit?
Ah, gotcha. But Shello,
Hang on, I want to double check. Coffee, honey, lemon. Okay.
even if the whole situation is haunted, there shouldn't be any evil spirits. Right?
I wouldn't know. I might need your lighter.
Oh! What for?
Well, the drink needs to be lit up. Okay, I think this is going to be. I think we're.
It's gonna be
leading
like a
to this
special
one-
drink?
To this one that we couldn't get because I don't have any coffee, honey, lemon drinks,
Uh-huh.
and it's all because like on that like very second day I gave Myrtle the right drink so she would tell me about the documentary, and I gave him back his lighter so that we could get to this point and make this drink and get this one. I think.
Coffee, honey, lemon. That sounds like that sounds like something we should have made.
Yeah, it's like I looked
Oh.
at it. Like, I've got coffee. I've got coffee, lemon. When I was looking at the honey lemon drinks for Lua, like I couldn't. There wasn't any ginger, or there wasn't any coffee, honey lemon drinks. So we'll see. I'm pretty sure this is it. I just think your lighter might need it, or might give it that extra magic boost it needs, compared to just using a regular flame. I mean.
What are you gonna make me anyway?
Oh,
Nah, I trust you. I'm gonna say, just give him. Here.
Officer Georgie's lighter. It exudes an interesting feel. In my drawer. Perfect.
Why? Just... just... Okay,
Hang on.
then...
I gotta double check. Coffee, then honey, then lemon. Okay.
We'll know. It'll tell us.
True.
Okay, then. Make me this magical drink you've learned, Shello.
Oh, I can check it from here. Good. Okay, so let's go. Coffee, then honey, then lemon.
That seems like such a basic drink that we
I
should have
know.
made so many
Yeah.
times.
Ooh. That's
Give
so
him the lighter.
cool. Yeah, we gotta give it back. It's like, here, you can have this back now. That's so cool. Keimada.
Is he gonna show it over here too? Oh, wow.
Hang on. I got it.
Ooh.
Spell-laden, alcohol-imbued Galatian drink. It's known to ward off evil spirits. Just look at it. Coffee, honey, lemon. So cool. Okay.
Oh, wow. Please show it on... The drink does light
It
up, huh?
doesn't. Yep, this is special
Yeah.
just for you. So don't tell anybody.
Roger that.
Here you go. Oof, careful.
Dang, Shello. This is really something else. You sure it's okay to drink? Yes.
I have no idea. But I'll take responsibility if anything happens.
I'm just being silly, aren't I? Sorry for bothering you with all this stuff, Shello.
I feel good. It's like a lot of things came together for this drink to be made and unlocked, and that feels like I'm making progress in this game.
Mhm.
Oh.
You even made this crazy drink to make me feel better.
Don't say that. I'm always happy to help however I can.
Just drink it. Thanks. Man. At least with crooks, you can actually deal directly with them, you know? Not the case with apparitions.
Not with the... Oh. Who is this?
That, Goji... What's his name? Lucas? Huh?
No. Ooh.
What the
Ooh. Who is this? Hold on. What is happening? Okay. Everything
the
be
fuck?
caught with a little...
The door didn't open?
Yeah,
Nothing
there was
happened.
nothing. He popped up. Everything can be caught with a little elbow grease. Not actual elbow grease. I won't make that mistake again. Who are you? Oh, it's probably
McQueen?
gonna be like a cop too. Oh.
Is that you?
Hello, Williams. It's been a while.
It is you. Are you gonna drink it? The surprises just keep coming this week.
Let me go over there. Yeah, please. You know each other?
More or less. We were brunch buddies.
Brunch buddies.
Brunch buddies.
Saying it again does not, you know. I feel like I meant to say brunch buddies in that same serious tone, but I don't like to talk about it. I still get nightmares.
I feel ya. I wasn't sure we were gonna make it out alive. Oh my god, what happened?
You were truly the lucky ones.
Without a doubt. Are you guys gonna tell us? Or you guys gonna keep talking
just
like
take
that?
both of your words for it. Good. Because I don't like to talk about it.
So what brings you here,
I
detective?
mean, he is wearing the detective coat, so sure.
Yeah. Surely it's not the coffee.
Secret police reasons. Like secret police reasons or secret, comma, police reasons. Anyway, I've not read the briefing yet. But enough about me. Tell me about your supernatural problems.
Yeah?
You need to bust a ghost? Who you gonna call? Ghost bust. Ha ha ha! Okay.
Terrible. Oh. Well, busting might be a bit much. I was just talking to Shella about getting over my fear of that stuff.
And ghosts.
Something like that. I'm weak against ghosty
Georgie
looking
is weak
stuff.
against ghost type.
Yeah. I get freaked out easily.
It's like a Pokemon.
For example, I admit I got a little spooked by what happened on Bourne Street the other day.
Ah, I remember that.
I know very well that unchecked fear leads to prejudice.
It's a good mindset to think about.
That's why it's a no-no in my book. It even pains me to admit that out loud.
Sometimes the toughest case to crack is ourselves. Sometimes it's ghosts. That's
How do you do it, detective? Your cases, man. I'd have probably lost all my hair by now if I were you.
I try not to think about it all that much. When I do think about it, I think, who else will do it? Nobody, that's who.
Yeah, that makes sense. So is he like a special ghost detective?
Probably. You know, once you get over the dead part, they're just like you and me, or he deals specifically with, like, supernaturals. Look, I remember this one case. We were investigating a haunted apartment. This lady, her husband had recently passed away, but wasn't moving on, if you get my drift. Real deadbeat, couldn't take a hint. Anyway, we had to go in and exorcise the place, right? But the husband, he's caught wind and he's retreated into the basement. I won't get into the technicalities of it, but it's harder to get a ghost out of a basement or an attic. It's all about angles, really. I mean, I get it. That used to be his home. All his stuff is still there. It's hard. I get that. So I'm slowly going down the stairs to try to coax him out. Bam! Next minute, all this romantic music is playing and the whole place is lit by a spotlight. Basic sensory illusions. Classic ghost tricks. And before I know what hit me, I'm sitting at this pottery wheel and he's behind. Oh, I get it.
God.
I get it. It's Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah. that show that Tacey was in with the like guy who died. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Pottery wheel. It's a movie. Yeah. Wait. Isn't this the plot of the 1990 film Ghost? I was gonna say. Oh. Maybe. We had a movie night at work and I dozed off before I started. The story must have slipped into my subconscious. I was gonna say.
Riveting.
That's, yeah. Oh gosh, they
What
just
the
keep
fu-
getting
Come on.
beefier. Oh no.
Hey, detective.
Well, he's okay. He's Seattle PD. So what's TLPD? Huh. I don't know.
Hey, people I don't know.
He's a himbo. I love him. Did you get your important errand sorted?
I sure did.
Dooley, I can see crumbs stuck to your face.
That's just the rain. It's very bready to rain.
There's filling all over your top.
That's blood from a gunshot wound. It's healed up though.
You're literally holding the receipt from the donut shop.
That's why they pay you the big bucks, detective.
Anyway.
So what I miss?
We're talking about getting rid of Officer Williams' fear of ghosts.
Hey,
Ghosts? Oh, you...
ghosts.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, you're afraid of them, right, Dooley?
No idea. Never met one.
We stopped a ghost riot.
Ghosts aren't real.
Uh,
So you don't need to be scared of them easy. So you don't need, yeah, you don't need to be
there
scared
you
of
go,
them.
I guess. Sorry that wasn't much help.
Nah. Well, you said that they're just like us. That's a good thing to be reminded of.
Exactly. They used to be alive, just like us. As long as they don't try to eat / possess / violently murder you, you should be fine.
That very reassuring.
Very reassuring, thank you. Just talk to them. Feel their culture, listen to their issues and spectral wails. Treat them like any other person. See what's on the
That's
inside.
Which should be easy since you can see through them. I thought you didn't believe in ghosts.
It's best not to overthink anything he says.
I certainly don't.
I have one brain cell, please.
Well, thanks for the advice. I think it'll help.
Our pleasure. Now, Dooley, I think we should read that case briefing and find out why we're here.
I already did.
Oh?
Turns out we were
Oh,
meant to
no.
arrest the person driving that taxi.
Oh, wait, which
Oh,
taxi?
God.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be... Oh,
Instead of-
of...
Instead of taking it all the way to Seattle, yes.
Yikes.
Oh. Where are they
Why?
from?
Oh,
The driver was a chupacabra.
Chupacabra. Ugh. Okay, let's get out of here, Dooley. Good luck, officer.
Thanks, McQueen, a lot. You too, Officer Dooley. Bye, guy. Good luck with your rat problem or whatever. Oh,
What?
God. Bye, coffee wizard.
Take care.
Let's order some drinks, guys. Whatever.
That's weird. That was quite something. What if they were the ghosts?
He hasn't even drank the cup of coffee yet. Well, what do you know, Shello? Looks like my good luck is back. I'm feeling like $1,000,000 now. You didn't even drink the coffee.
I'm very glad you do.
Thanks anyway, Shello.
I really did nothing much. Are you gonna be okay?
Okay enough to start thinking about what to do next. I'm in here for the night. Are you going to drink it? Have a good evening, alright? Didn't even touch the thing.
Please keep me updated, officer, and stay safe.
Will do.
Leaves a
Drink.
bun-
Oh
bun-
my god.
coffee.
Whatever. I'm sure he took it with him. So.
Alright then. Maybe I'll go check the stock and yeah, I was like, we gotta have other people in here today.
Yeah, it hasn't been long enough. The last 2 days took like an hour.
So long. Oh.
Hey,
Who
that's
is it?
great, but
Oh
Maybe
hey!
oh,
Miss Riona, welcome.
I couldn't appear because that drink was keeping me out.
How's the traffic out there? It's a mess. Oh my gosh. Traffic out here yesterday was like the worst. I had to drive to my sister's place, which is normally like a half-hour drive. It
Mhm.
took me an hour to get out there. I was just like, it sucked. It was terrible. Anyway, there's construction work taking place on Leonora Avenue. Oof. I can imagine the gridlock already. Fortunately, I have no deliveries to make today. That's great. I'm happy you're here. So, anything I can make for you this evening? I'd like something for my throat.
Oh
I'd appreciate a cup of tea infused with some lemon and a touch of honey. Okay, I can make.
Honey.
Tea, lemon, honey. That's a midsummer.
Or is it the blue one?
I don't think I have a blue.
I'm pretty sure there is. Wait, actually, hold on.
There's not a blue. At least there's at least not a named drink that has
Try it.
blue tea. Okay,
Try it.
I'll try
Let's
it.
see what happens. I'm sure it won't be a thing, but
Blue,
you can always reset
lemon,
it.
Honey. True. I think it's just gonna be a different color because the blue pea and the lemon. Yeah, lemon, honey, blue pea. No.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make a Midsummer Night stream. We're gonna go tea, lemon, honey.
Wait, hold on a second. Okay, alright, good. Now you got it. You got it. There's nothing in there.
Okay, cool. I have to double check now. A cup of warm Midsummer Night stream for you, miss. That's what we call it here. How whimsical. It's wonderful. Sweet, but well balanced with the lemon, and the slight bitterness of the tea completes the taste. Thank you. You're so very welcome. By the way, you just missed Officer Georgie by a few seconds. Is that so? How is he? He's been thinking about what you said quite a bit, actually. Oh? He's currently dealing with plenty of clues he isn't used to. That's why he's hard at work at the moment. I see. Bad traffic aside, how are you? To be honest, I've had a lot on my mind of late, and I don't know how to express it without sounding pathetic. You know I'm all ears. That actually may be part of the problem, I'm afraid. Pardon? You know, I've held conversations with more individuals over the past week than I have in the past few years. Is that a good or a bad thing? It's troubling. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I don't mean it necessarily in a negative way. It's just, I used to believe that I had a settled life objective. But I have been doubting it lately. How come? I finally heard back from Miss Rachel yesterday. Oh, any good news? No. Our fields are admittedly quite different, so I was not expecting much. However, she provided me with some contacts who may be of assistance, even though they had no direct connection to the audience I am trying to reach. I see. She explained clearly why she thinks I should contact them, however, which I am thankful for. That's very thoughtful of her. So, what's the battle plan? And why are you doubting yourself? In essence, the advice is to slowly increase my network, to make myself known. Oh? Sounds familiar, doesn't it? You can probably guess my concern about it. I think so, but you could give me a refresher. I am not sure exactly what you're talking about, so just tell me, just so I don't misunderstand. Aw, I feel like it would be a shortcut, so to speak. Right. She did, however, remind me of an important and humbling fact. And what would that be? Well... Oh, but it's not guaranteed you'll get anything out of it, don't you think? Unless you're really, really sure the so-called shortcut is 100% gonna work. Because you'll have to do it way, way more than just tagging a few calls and waiting for callbacks, you know? I'd say that's a decent impression of her. Thank you. After that, she told me a story about her early career experiences, both the good and the bad. Getting noticed is truly only the beginning. Then it is either a matter of letting your talent speak for you, or you go out there to develop connections with the right people. Even then, there's still no guarantee of success. After listening to your explanation, I respect Miss Rachel's determination. I can certainly see how it worked out for her. But when I was left wondering whether Mr. Lucas meant something similar during our first meeting. Right. I thought it all sounded familiar. Will you try her suggestion then? I don't know. Is it difficult? No more difficult than sending reels to every audition I've come across. And being rejected by every single one. But for some reason, I feel conflicted about it. Speaking of Mr. Lucas, he and I have also continued our correspondence. Although, perhaps it was more like a necessity? Did something happen? He was stuck Pardon? Actually, he posted about it on social media last night. That's true, he did, where he was lost and she went and bailed him out. Oh. I might have seen it. Did you? I came across it when I was updating my schedule and responded out of concern. Then he called me almost immediately. He was loud. All sounds in order. And extremely drunk? Really? He denied it at first, but it was too obvious not to notice. He told me he was walking aimlessly, deep in thought, and entered Cary Park without realizing he had done so. Must have been some deep thinking he was doing, because I think it rained pretty hard last night. Well, I wouldn't know. The bus to and from there is currently not operating after 10 p.m., which is why I sent him a message informing him of that fact, as he seemed to be unaware of it. Right. So he called me to ask if there was any other mode of public transit nearby. Wouldn't it have been easier for him to just call a cab? He told me he wanted to know the city better. At midnight? Why
While
not?
drunk?
After all, you operate your business after dark yourself. Touché. Perhaps he just didn't want to go home yet. And I might be mistaken here, but I thought he doesn't like drinking. Wasn't it partying? Nevertheless, I think last night was quite different. Huh? It appears he had dinner with his team. That's true, he did.
Oh, yeah, he did.
And he needed the extra courage in order to negotiate with them about his proposed new direction.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so it didn't go well, I'm assuming.
Probably not.
I see. I suppose it didn't go as expected. Perhaps. And I know that feeling all too well. Miss. However, he said he will keep negotiating until they reach a compromise. That's good. Is it, though? Miss Rachel told me about the hoops she had to jump through at the beginning of her career with her teammates as well. Likewise, Mr. Lucas has to work hard to obtain approval from his team for his actions. How can they still be so positive? What do you mean? I just cannot picture myself convincing others to give me a chance like that. I almost wanted to ask, why do we have to be at the mercy of others in order to succeed or fail? Can't talent speak for itself? But if I truly believe that, with the number of rejections I have received so far, I should have stopped a long time ago, shouldn't I? Right, that's why it doesn't work that way. What do you mean? To let talent speak for itself, we would all have to have the same standards. I see what you mean. Art would cease to be art if it was standardized, wasn't it? However, doesn't that imply that everything still depends on the whims of the individual judging you at that moment? How does someone like Miss Rachel or Mr. Lucas manage to be fine with that? Perhaps because they don't see it as the be-all and end-all? What do you mean? Rather than viewing them as judges with the authority to determine their fates, perhaps they simply see them as hills to either overcome or avoid, if that makes sense. Just a matter of perspective as to where the power lies. But it's not easy to climb those hills, especially if you've never done it before. Therefore, it's good to try and find out what works for you, or ask for guidance, or assistance even. Because one can't possibly know every single way to overcome obstacles, or be able to safely recognize warning signs without first learning about them from others. Is that what you're trying to say? I think. This conversation has lost me, I'm gonna be real. I see. It's very good, though. Still. Oh my goodness. Miss Riona. Yes. Sorry, I got a bit lost in my thoughts. You're fine, I promise. But speaking of Mr. Lucas, what happened to him after the call? I picked him up and drove him home. Yeah, I was gonna say. Whoa. But I thought you're located in Bellevue. That is a long way to drive.
It's probably nothing new to her.
Yeah, but I still had unfinished business in the downtown area. However, moreover, he suddenly began singing quite loudly nearing the end of our call, which led me to conclude that it would be best for me to go and fetch him. I see. How was his singing, in your opinion? It wasn't too bad. Not for the fact that he was screaming most of the lyrics, that is. Well, his hoodie was soaked when I arrived, so he had to take it off before getting into my car. Bow chicka bow wow. Thankfully, the water
I'm
did
sure
not...
he wears a shirt
Oh,
under that.
I know. Thankfully, the water did not completely soak through his shirt, so he remained relatively dry.
Ah.
However, he still had to lay down the seat covers as his fur got rather wet. Ah.
Oh.
Hope he didn't get sick then. You don't actually know. You haven't heard from him all day, have you? I should go now. Alright. Will you be okay? I have a lot to think about. Thank you for being patient with my concerns, Cello. No problem at all. Anytime. Have a good evening then, Cello. Come back again soon. She doesn't, like, make any sound moving the chair. Or any footsteps. It's spooky.
Just the door and the chair. Huh.
There it is. I made that.
The drink he didn't drink.
But he sounded like he did. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I think we're gonna get through this and go back to the menu just a sec. Come on.
How many days we got left?
I don't know. I need to double check. Hang on. I don't want to look at this yet. Spoilers. Don't want to read it. Not reading it. Not reading it. Okay.
Oh!
Go to the main menu.
You almost saw something.
No, I'm going to the main menu. I'll deal with that next time. Where am I at? Yeah. Okay. I'm on this day. Ooh, there was someone we missed yesterday.
How? We got all the...
I don't know.
Right? I think.
I think
yeah, we got all the
it
drinks.
might be a case of like, oh, if I had done something differently on previous days, maybe someone else would have showed up. Tricky. Interesting. Okay, so we're here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days left. Interesting.
Dope.
Well, we'll have to see what will happen next time we stream. So thank you to everyone who was watching. I don't think it was a ton of people, but that's okay. This will be up on YouTube for people to watch later, and that'll be fun. So, cool. Well, we'll see you guys on the next stream. I'm not sure when it'll be. Maybe next weekend. Maybe sooner. We'll have to see. So, bye!
Bye-bye.